just a thought. It might be a good idea to meet these guys when they're not, you know, decomposing or mummifying, actually. But I don't know what I did, but it worked. I didn't test the death music because I fixed it right before I started recording. Oh god. No! If you're good with scanning, you can scan the sandbats, 50% small flyers, before you leave this area. You can scan them later on. In fact, the later places are better than this place. Well, I guess I'm running on 13 minutes, or 30 minutes, rather. And I'm probably over my time limit already, but if it's not overtime, goodbye, see you next time, blah blah blah. Hey everybody, MeGoingFor96 here, literally picking off a half second after I stopped the last video, if I stopped the last video there. But, yeah, continuing from last time, I didn't test the death music, but I'm hoping it works. It's the Castlevania death music. I was gonna put in the Kirby death music, or, I couldn't find, like, Super Mario Bros. 1 or 2 death, you know, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Couldn't find that. So, T-Virus is infecting a couple more of these splinters. Got some more dark splinters on our hands. Which is cool. For these guys, what you'll probably want to do is lock onto them one at a time. Hold on. Lock onto them one at a time, don't use any missiles. No missiles whatsoever, and just stay locked onto one guy till he dies. Move on to another one, rinse and repeat until all these dark splinters are dead. Because there's a much tougher, there's a tough mini-boss for this part of the game coming up pretty soon. I mean, if we were to fight this mini-boss, say, after the next area, it'd be a piece of cake. We'd use one of the new beam weapons we get there. Yes, plural. This isn't even it. Don't bother using... Oh, scan. This is an Alpha Splinter, 33% Predators, and he does lurch back once he lunges forward. So what you're going to want to do is he's pretty much just going to lunge in front of your path. See? This is much better than my first run. But don't use any missiles here either, because as you'll notice, there's no health bar. But then these guys come over and they're like, "Hey y'all, what's going on in this here thread?" And then they go, "Shargle Gerfargle." Yes, Shargle Gerfargle Durfargle. Yes, or at least Shargle Darfargle. This is 66% Darkling Ground. This is the Dark Alpha Splinter, which is basically a souped-up Alpha Splinter. And ironically enough, this thing is easier than the Alpha Splinter. Because the Alpha Splinter, you don't know where the hell that thing's going. This guy, he's going to lunge at you, then you just back up from him and go back around the ring. Because God, I'm tripping over myself. I'd be tripping. Yeah, I shouldn't say that. That's retarded. Wherever he lunges, like he lunges at that pillar at you, he's going to stay put, pretty much, until he decides to lunge at you again. So it's like lunge, spit, rinse, repeat, and all that. I need to beat this guy a lot faster. Move faster, Dark Alpha Splinter! There we go. Dark Alpha Splinter defeated. Stay down! I see the light. I'm the wrong person to be seeing the light, considering that that thing just died and I didn't. I see the light, and god damn, could someone turn it down? Oh, and this is a wonderfully helpful scan. Unknown technology. Oh yeah, we're getting the unknown technology. This thing will help you so much throughout the entire game. Yep, that unknown technology. Ooh, just yeah, awesome. Yeah. Ooh, I don't know what the hell that was. But whatever. System alert, unknown item acquired, alien technology is bonded, threat scan complete, no negative impact. Oh, so it doesn't do anything bad, so you immediately go, it's fine. I gotta be I guess we're going this way, then. By the way, I didn't look, but, I didn't point it out, but there are a bunch of stasis pods around that room, so I'm seriously doubting that any of these guys are left awake, or at least, you know, semi-conscious. Ah, God, this commentary is turning out okay, I guess. I just wish I had more to talk about. Something a little more exciting than, I'm going to school in a week. Bing! Yeah. Jesus Christ, what the hell are you? Oh, it's a... Actually, I have no idea what that is. Do not be afraid. I am U-Mos, sentinel of the Luminoth. Please listen and hear of our world's peril. Yeah, a stranger flies in through the atmosphere, it crash lands, and you immediately go into your troubles. Long ago, a cosmic object fell to our planet Aether, exploding with such force that a rift was torn in time and space, and strange power flowed over the world. In other words, a meteor struck the planet so hard it was split into two dimensions. A light and a dark Aether. I don't know how that's physically possible, but it is. It was the end of peace on Aether, for a new race was born on that dark world, one filled with hate and terrible power. They are the Ing. Ugly little bastards. Oh wait, those are the guys that stole my technology. Oh, you stole my space jump thrusters. You. The Ing are creatures of shadow and darkness, knowing nothing of peace or mercy. For decades we stood against them, and yet now we lie on the verge of defeat. Wow, you guys suck at fighting them. When Dark Aether was born, our planetary energy was divided. Half of it was for our world, and half of it was for theirs. Should one world gain control of the other world's energy, the other will perish. So in other words, Dark Aether gets Light Aether's energy, Dark Aether becomes real, Light Aether crumbles apart, and vice versa. I'm making this more difficult than it needs to be, aren't I? Before you arrived, the Ing had stolen a device from us, one that collects planetary energy. With it, they have weakened our planet to the verge of collapse. But fortune smiled upon us this day, for the energy transfer module is now bonded to you. Oh, so that thing was an energy transfer module, or the energy transfer module, and with it we can help you save your world. And we're your only hope. Oh, lay that at our feet, why don't you? I mean, it's kind of hard to say no when you lay that down there. That's like the ace card. Oh, and then, of course, they go on to say if the Ing beat us, they'll go and look to the stars and be like, hey, I want to kill this planet. Launch, land, and they kill everyone there. The Ing have taken our energy to 3 temples in Dark Aether. If you find these temples, you can transfer the energy from the Dark Temples to our own. Yes, the Dark Temples. God, I'm screwing so many things up today. I've updated your map system to the location of another temple. It's the hint system, which I don't have on. And we have updated your translator module with so you can code or decode violet holograms. Now we have the violet translator module. Prepare well for your journey. The Ing now know you possess the ETM and they'll recover it at all costs. Return to me once you've restored the energy to the temple. I will aid you as I can. May the light of Aether shine upon you. Energy fully replenished. Care to give me any missiles, bud? Now, for whatever reason, when we scan U-Mos, it goes down and locks onto his crotch. But this is 25% Aether, that's U-Mos. And then that big thing behind him makes 50% Aether, it's an energy controller. And now that we have purple translation, we can scan this, and we find it's Luminoth lore. This is 16% Golden Age, this is Origins. It is told that the Luminoth were not born of Aether, but of the stars. In the early days, we roamed the greatness of the void, bathing in the glorious light of 1,000 stars. We met a vast number of enlightened minds, the Nekren, the Illa, and the Chozo. God! It's like even when you think the storyline's not going to have anything to do with the Chozo, unless you really look into it, bam! There they are. Each of them we found had claimed a homeworld and formed a deep bond with it. In time, we decided to do the same. And look where it got you. Gets impacted by a gigantic asteroid filled with Phazon. Metroid Prime shows up. Sorry, Dark Samus shows up and begins taking it all. Bad choice on your part. Wrong, sir! So anyway... I think my nose is bleeding. Oh, it's just running. What the hell? Pathway to Aegon. That is so weird. Beyond the pathway to Aegon sector lies. I kind of figured when you said pathway to Aegon, it's a pathway to Aegon. These guys. These guys, 75% small flyers. They're light flyers. They'll cast thunder on you. Yep. That's right, Final Fantasy reference. Noobs. Unless you've played Final Fantasy. In which case, you better not have played Final Fantasy 11, because that game sucks. But whatever. Ah, crap, I forgot to make sure I saved some missiles. We're about 10 minutes into the third video of this LP, which isn't too bad, but then again, I have an advantage. because I have 15-minute time limit, whereas like Land Soon had 10-minute time or sorry, 10-minute 59-second limit. Let me see. Can I get me missiles from these boxes so I can take care of these upcoming douchebags anytime soon? There's some energy. There, I'm full on energy. Can you give me some missiles? That red door over there. I want missiles. It's a red crate. Give me missiles! It's not going to give me squat, is it? No, it's not going to give me squat. Whatever. Maybe I can get it off of some of these enemies. Now, the really cool thing is, I'm not sure if they'll give you an achievement for it in Prime Trilogy, but if you can kill these guys before the T-Virus takes control of them. But of course, to do that, you need for them to not be such douchebags. Like they have been. Owned. Once you have some missiles, blast this open to grab your very first energy tank. Oh, wrong thing. Energy tank! So, I should be recording Wind Waker, but, you know, I'd already told you in the first episode about how the first recording of this didn't go over too hot. Not going over too hot is putting it... Yeah, that's about right. It went okay, it's just that it was boring commentary. I was uninterested, unfortunately. Which I find very hard to believe, actually, considering, you know, I love this game. But anyway, beyond this door, the path to the Aegon Wastes lies. Once fertile plains, now sand scorched by ruined by war. May life thrive there again one day. So in other words, the Aegon Wastes were once beautiful lands. Imagine Super Mario Bros. 3 World 1. And then it turned into World 2. And here we have a new bit of lore that's actually vital to the storyline, or for you to beat the game. This is Keybearer lore. This is 20% Cadre 2. That's J. Fem's Testament. The Keybearer lore will be explained just before the final-esque area. Okay, this is the elevator to the Aegon Wastes. That is the elevator to it. However, we're going to grab a missile expansion real quick. The first of many. There's actually 5 more missiles in this game than there are in Prime. In Prime, there were 250 missiles. In this game, there were 255. Basically, because they wanted 250 missile expansions and then the missile launcher. I don't know. 33% Golden Age. This is our heritage. Our search for a home took us through the cosmos. For many a great cycle we roamed, yet a place to call our own eluded us. In time, we began to despair, feeling the search was in vain. We considered remaining among the stars until a scout returned with news of a world unlike any other. When we beheld Aether for the first time, it was absolutely gorgeous! And so they lived there.